I've told this story before, long ago. It's one of my oldest videos, but I'm doing it again, this time a bit better than the first time, so let's go. They found another one, another girl in a hotel with a white cloth tied around her neck. Somebody was killing girls in Port Harcourt and leaving them posed in hotel rooms. Not the type of hotels that have CCTV, no. The kind where you can walk in, walk out, nobody will remember your face or your name. At first, people thought it was just different incidents, different girls, different situations. But the pattern, it became too clear to ignore. The same type of room, the same white cloth tied around their necks, same way the bodies were left. That's when the realization started hitting people. Wait, this might actually be one person, a serial killer in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. So who was the person behind all of this? His name is Gracious David West, a slim, quiet man from Buguma in Rivers State. Nothing about him looked threatening. He blended in easily. You would see him and not suspect a thing. At night, he would move around Port Harcourt looking for young women, usually women that he could pay for sex. He offered them money. He was calm. They agreed. They would follow him to a hotel. Everything looked normal to them. He always picked those small hotels without CCTV, places that nobody checks for ID or asks too many questions. When they got to the room, everything would seem fine. They would have sex. They would eat, maybe talk a little. Then he would wait for them to fall asleep. Then he would start his process. He tied their hands or legs with strips of bed sheets. He made sure that the room was loud, like the TV or the radio, so that nobody outside heard anything. Then he would strangle them with that same white cloth. Afterwards, he would take their phones, their cash, maybe their ATM cards, and he would leave quietly before morning. One woman actually survived him. Her name was Benita. She went with him the same way that others did. He offered her money, they checked into a hotel, and everything seemed normal. Later that night, she woke up and she realized that he was tying her hands with bed sheets. Then she saw the knife. She begged him. She started begging him, please. She said, you can take everything. She offered him her phone, her money. And for some reason, he stopped. He took her things and he just walked out. He decided to let her leave. Benita escaped and her story helped to confirm his exact method that I'm telling you now. So for months, he got away with this because he always picked hotels without cameras. He was always very careful. But one night, he made a mistake. He checked into a small hotel on Sars Road with another young woman. Same routine, same ending. But this hotel had something that the others did not. A working CCTV camera in the lobby. The camera recorded him walking in with her. Then a few hours later, it recorded him walking out alone. Unbothered, he was not in a rush, he didn't look guilty. That footage changed everything. Once it got to the police, things moved quickly. And when the clip got online, people recognized him immediately. His face spread through WhatsApp, Facebook, everywhere. People were saying, do you know him? Do you know him? The next morning, he tried to leave Port Harcourt quietly on a commercial bus. Police stopped the bus. He was inside. No disguise, no resistance. He didn't even look afraid. When they pulled him out, he admitted who he was, and at the station, he started talking immediately. He confessed to killing more women than the 9 that he was eventually charged for. In his own words, he said he had killed about 15 women in total across Port Harcourt, Lagos, other states like Owerri. But only 9 of those cases in Rivers could be proven and taken to court. When the case went to trial, the evidence was too strong. The bodies, the survivor, his confession, that CCTV footage. He was charged with all 9 murders and 1 attempted murder. He pleaded guilty to all 9 murders. He pleaded not guilty to the attempted murder. At one point, he even tried to deny that he was the man in that CCTV footage. But the image was clear. This was him. In the end, the court found him guilty on all counts. He was sentenced to death by hanging. And that's where the case stands today. Gracious David West is still on death row today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy stories like this, please follow me. I tell these stories on all my social media all the time. Thank you.